Good afternoon, and thank you for attending today's presentation on understanding the behavioral leadership model. My name is Chara. I'm an educator at the Presidium Institute. The Presidium Institute is dedicated to the leadership training and development of today's visionary leaderships. I built my research institute in the commitment of empowering coaches, mentors, consultants, nonprofit executives, and other mission-centered organizations to excel in today's information-driven landscape. As a relentless seeker of knowledge myself, I proudly attended Florida State University, where I pursued my bachelor's in information communication and technology. In 2020, at the height of the pandemic, I decided to continue my passion for innovation by delving into the realms of computer science, artificial intelligence, and data analytics, courtesy of Harvard and MIT. Today, I'm thrilled to share some of the research with you that has become a part of my own guiding philosophy that transcends the conventional norms of leadership training. I firmly believe that exceptional leaders are more than just figures of authority, but that they embody a compelling vision, a story, an inspiring voice, deep connections, and they invoke deep emotions through transformative experiences. So thank you for joining me on this exhilarating quest as we unlock the keys to cultivating impactful leadership and fostering sustainable growth in the ever-evolving landscape of mission-driven enterprises. Together, let's embark on this journey of discovery, growth, and positive transformation together. So today we're going to be considering the application of the behavioral leadership model. The behavioral leadership model emphasizes that leadership effectiveness is determined by observable behaviors and actions rather than innate psychological traits alone. Last week, I had the opportunity to present on the inherent characteristics model. That model is based specifically on understanding what psychological traits determine the effectiveness of a leader. However, this model highlights the importance of how leaders behave in various situations and interactions, taking into account the impact of their actions on team dynamics and outcomes. While trait-based models focus on the individual characteristics, the behavioral model considers how leaders can adapt their behavior to suit different circumstances. Critics suggest that the behavioral model might oversimplify the complexities of leadership by solely focusing on their observable behaviors, but I personally believe that a nuanced understanding of behavioral patterns can serve as a solid foundation for leadership development, enabling leaders to enhance their effectiveness and adaptability across diverse circumstances. So, the core concept, the behavioral leadership model is a leadership framework that focuses on the behavior of leaders and how they interact with their teams, groups, and communities. This model emphasizes the importance of understanding and adapting one's leadership style to suit different situations, different circumstances, different contexts, and different individuals. There are five key aspects to the behavioral leadership model. Aspect one is the focus of behavior. Two, interpersonal adaptability. Three, task versus person oriented behaviors. Group leadership dynamics is number four. And then number five is the impact of focus. So the five aspects defined. The focus of behavior for this model places a strong emphasis on the actions and behaviors of the leader rather than their traits or characteristics. It suggests that leadership is not just about who you are, but it's also about what you do. Aspect number two, interpersonal adaptability. Behavioral leadership recognizes that effective leaders are able to adapt their behavior to fit the needs of the situation and the people that they're leading. This includes being able to switch between different leadership styles based on what's called forth during the circumstance. Three, task-oriented versus people-oriented behaviors. The model often distinguishes between task-oriented behaviors, i.e. focusing on getting the job done, and people-oriented behaviors, i.e. focusing on building relationships and supporting the team. Effective leaders understand when to employ each type of behavior to achieve the best outcome. For group leadership dynamic, the behavioral leadership model identifies various leadership styles such as autocratic, democratic, transformational, transactional, and servant leadership. Each style has its own set of behaviors and characteristics that can be effective in different situations. Impactive focus. Ultimately, the behavioral leadership model is concerned with the impact of a leader's behavior on the performance, morale, and satisfaction of their teams, groups, and communities. It encourages leaders to reflect on how their actions influence others and to adjust their behaviors accordingly. By understanding and applying the principles of the behavioral leadership model, leaders can enhance their effectiveness, build stronger relationships with their teams, groups, and communities, and they can drive positive outcomes in various organizational settings. Expanded knowledge. So, the focus of behavior uh, as it as asserted by the behavioral leadership model, it asserts that effective leadership is primarily shaped by leaders' actions and behaviors rather than their inherent traits. It emphasizes that what leaders do is more crucial than who they actually are. By focusing on behaviors, the model highlights the tangible impact of a leader's conduct and what that conduct can have on the team or the organization. Leaders are expected to demonstrate behaviors that align with their followers' goals, values, and needs, including their communication needs, the needs for proper decision making, problem solving, conflict resolution, and the need to stay motivated towards the end goal. The model suggests that leadership effectiveness can be improved through intentional behavioral change and adaptation. Leaders should reflect on their actions, seek feedback, and continually enhance their behaviors to meet different challenges effectively. In essence, the behavioral leadership model emphasizes that leadership involves a dynamic set of learned behaviors that can be refined over time. By prioritizing behaviors over traits, leaders can enhance their impact, improve their team performance, and drive positive outcomes within their communities. Interpersonal adaptability. In the context of the behavioral leadership model, interpersonal adaptability refers to a leader's ability to adjust their behaviors to suit the requirements of the situation and the individuals that they're leading. Effective leaders understand the importance of flexibility and are capable of switching between various leadership styles based on the specific circumstances they encounter. By being adaptable in their interactions and approaches, leaders can better connect with their team members, address diverse needs, and navigate different challenges effectively. This quality allows leaders to tailor their behaviors to match the demands of each situation, ultimately enhancing their leadership effectiveness and fostering better outcomes within the group, team, or organization. Task oriented versus people oriented. In the behavioral leadership model, task oriented behaviors emphasize achieving specific goals and tasks efficiently, while people oriented behaviors focus on building relationships and supporting team members. Effective leaders recognize the importance of balancing these two behaviors based on the situation to achieve optimal results. Task oriented behaviors are crucial for ensuring that the work is completed effectively and efficiently, while people oriented behaviors help to create a positive environment, fostering collaboration and boosting morale. Leaders who excel in both areas can motivate their team to perform well while also maintaining strong relationships.